Hey students, in this video I'm going to review the simplifying radicals page that we did in class, but I'm going to break it down to 3 videos. One video going over just simplifying, another video going over multiplying, and another video going over dividing. So you can watch the one you prefer to watch based on the topic. Alright, so the first part is simplifying radical expressions, which is just a radical sign, in this case square roots. And you're looking for breaking this down to its factors. And the reason we're doing this is because, yes, you can easily just type square root of 8 and you get an answer as a decimal, but you want to learn how to do this without calculator, so you have the skill to factor these out into a simplified answer with a radical sign. So 8 is 2 times 4 as a radical simplified expression, but we gotta simplify it even more. So now the 4 can break down even more to 2 times 2. So we're going to have 2 times 2 times 2. And once you break it down to its primes where you can't break it down anymore, square root means a number times itself. So 2 times 2 is a number times itself. That's going to come out of the square root or the radical. And you're going to have it on the outside. Whatever's left on the inside, you still keep it and write it there. And then this will be the simplified answer for square root of 8. So I'm just going to show you if I type 2 square root of 2, the answer is the same decimal we had with square root of 8. So that's what you're doing on this part. I'm going to go over the first 4 problems on the top, and you try the bottom 4. Okay, so square root of 32, we're going to break down into, I'll just use the same colors. So this becomes 8 times 4, and then the 8 breaks down to 4 times 2, and the 4 becomes 2 times 2. So now we have this radical, and then the 4 can still be broken down even more, so 2 times 2, and we already had those 2's, so a total of 5. Square root, you want pairs, so these are 2 pairs that we can take out. Every time you take out a pair, you write it on the outside 1 time. And then on the inside, we still have that 2 right there. So to finalize this answer, you will have a 4 for 2 times 2, and then the square root of 2 for that. That will be your answer. Okay, for the next one, we have a coefficient in the front. That just means you have 3 times the square root of 49. 49 breaks down into 7 times 7. And 7 cannot be broken down anymore, so these are your primes. And 7 and 7 are a pair that we could take out. So we have a 7 on the outside. There's nothing else left on the inside, so the square root disappears, and then 3 times in the front, which means the answer here is 21. Okay, the next part, we have square root of 15. If you break down 15, you get 3 times 5. And then 3 cannot be broken down even more, or 5 either. So these two are 9 times itself, 3 times 3 or 5 times 5. So it goes back together, and then you multiply it, and it becomes square root of 15. Which means this one cannot be simplified. Alright, so I'm going to ask you to pause the video and try the next 4 problems, and then I'll show you the answer and see if you got it correct. So hopefully you're watching the video now after you try these problems. And the answer you will get for square root of 56 would be 2 square root of 14. For the next one, square root of 45, the answer you will get is 3 square root of 5. And then for the next one, you would have broken it down into 10 square root of 2. And the last one, this would have become 50 square root of 7. Okay, so if you need further explanations on these, come and see me in class.